Everything is easy when you are busy, but nothing is easy when you are lazy, said Swami Vivekanand. With this profound regard and immense honor, I wish the respected judges, esteemed teachers, and my dear friends, good evening to you all. Myself, Anish Kumar of Standard 10th. It is truly an honor to stand here today and speak on a topic that shaped the course of history, driven the greatest achievement, and inspired countless lives. Where there is a will, there is a way. This simple yet profound proverb teaches us that no matter what challenges comes in our way, let us work hard, let us believe in ourselves, and if we have the will, we will always find a way to succeed. It is not talent, luck, or resources alone that lead people to achieve greatness, but their unshakable willpower. Today, I want to take you on a journey through the lives of great personalities, real life examples, and everyday moments that prove this timeless truth. So, the first one is the power of determination in history. History is filled with stories of people who faced impossible odds but never gave up. One such example is Thomas Edison, the great inventor. He failed more than 1,000 times while trying to invent the light bulb. Many would have given up after their few failure, but Edison famously said, "I have not failed, I have just found 10,000 ways that would not work." His willpower revolutionized the world and electricity. Think about Mahatma Gandhi, a simple man with no weapons, no army, and no wealth, yet he led India to independence. How? Through his strong will and non-violence. Even when faced with imprisonment, insult, and work harder, he never gave up. His willpower became the force that changed the history. And what about Helen Keller? She lost her ability to see and hear at a very young age. But did that stop her from achieving greatness? No. With sheer determination, she not only learned to communicate, but also become an author, activist, and inspiration to millions. Her story teaches us that no obstacle is greater than the will of succeed. The second one is where there is a will, there is a way in our daily life. This truth is not limited to great personalities alone. Look around and you will see its proof everywhere. Take a student who dreams of excelling in exams. If they truly have the will, they will find a way to study better, seek guidance, and work harder. A sports person aiming for gold medal will train tirelessly, overcoming pain and exhaustion. A poor man determined to build a better future for his family will find a way to work hard and achieve success. In today's world, we see overcoming disabilities, poverty, failure, and overcoming challenges, all because people refuse to give up. Their willpower makes impossible possible. The difference between success and failure is not the strength of our is not the resources as we have, but the strength of our will. So third one is the way overcoming challenges with a strong willpower. Life is never smooth. It is full of obstacles. There will be moments when challenges seems too big, failure break our confidence. But it is in those moments when our willpower is tested the most. Imagine if every great leader, scientist, or innovator had given up after their few failure. We would not have the airplanes, mobile phones, or even medicines today. The world moved forward because people who refuse to surrender to difficulties. The strongest message this power provides us is our will determines our destiny. If we truly desire something, if we are ready to put in effort, no challenges can stop us. Success does not come to those who wish for it. It comes to those who work for it. In conclusion, the key to success lies in our will. So my dear friends, today I ask all of you to remember this golden rule of life. Where there is a will, there is a way in our life. No matter what challenges comes in our way, let us believe in ourselves, let us never give up, stay determined and work hard because the world belongs to those who have the courage to chase their dream and the willpower to turn them into reality. Always remember, the key to success is not luck or talent, but a strong willpower. If we have the will, we will always find a way to succeed. That's all. Thank you.
Greeting you all a happy gloomy evening, respected judges and all my dear friends. As I, Suraj, Standard 10, standing here in the front of you all to share her perception on the topic of where there is a will, there's a way. So let's start the topic. This popular proverb emphasizes the power of determinations in overcoming challenges. It means that if someone is truly committed to achieve their goals, then they will find a ways to accomplish it. No matter how the challenges are big. History itself filled with many examples of individuals through perseverance and achieving greatness despite difficulties. We can take an example to prove this proverb truth of a South African first black president after more than 3 centuries of the white rulings, the Nelson Mandelas. When he joining the African National Congress, his own hunger of the freedoms became a great hunger of their own people's freedoms. Means to showing the difficulties of the peoples, he dedicated to providing the freedoms to their own ones. In his ways to providing a freedom, he faces many types of obstacles, ups and downs, but can't fear with it. He stand up and fight with it strongly, and in last he achieved a great success to fulfill their hunger of a freedoms, which shows his willpower. It proves that willpower is used to transform things into possibilities, whether the personal goals, professional ambitions, and social causes. The strength of the will can help a person to possess past limitations, find solution, and succeed. And last, I want to say that by saying encourages resilience and optimism, realizing us that the obstacles are not permanent barrier, but can be overcome with a effort and a dedications, and practices much to fail us but can't success. Ultimately, a strength will can provide a determinations and a creativity to turns our dreams into reality. That's all for today. Thank you and have a wonderful day ahead.
Good evening everyone. I'm Sadhgi Singh, a student of class 10 at CBSE Competitive School Mohania, practicing each day not just to succeed but to shine. Today I'm here to speak on a truth as old as time. Where there is a will, there is a way. This is not just a proverb, it's a mantra for life. A powerful reminder when we truly want something with our heart and we are trying to get it, no obstacle is big enough to stop us. History is full of such inspiring stories. Think of Helen Keller, who was deaf and blind since her childhood, yet she became the world's most famous activist and author. Why? Because she had willpower stronger than her disabilities. Or think of APJ Abdul Kalam. Born in a small village from a humble background, rose to become the Missile Man of India and President of our nation. He didn't let his poverty define his future. His will carved his way. Even in our life, we all face difficulties. Sometimes our studies feel hard, our result disappoint us, but the one who keep going, who keep trying again and again, find their way on the top. That's all for today. Thank you.
A very warm and pleasant evening to all of you. Myself, Ayush Kumar Singh of Standard 10th. Today, I want to talk about a timeless saying, where there is a will, there is a way. This simple but powerful phrase, which reminds us that determination is key to overcoming the obstacles. Life is full of challenges. At times, the road ahead may seem tough, but when we are committed to our goals, then no matter how difficult it may seem, we will always find a way. The will is the inner strength, the desire to keep moving even when the thing seems impossible, and the way is the path which we carve for ourselves through persistence, creativity, and efforts. So always move forward, because where there is a will, there is always a way. That's all. Thank you for today.
Good evening, respected principal sir, chairperson, teachers, and my dear friends to all of you. Myself, Manisha Kumari from Standard 10. Today I am standing here before you a very inspiring topic on the topic of where there is a will, there's a way. This proverb carries a deep meaning. It teaches that no dream is too big, no challenge too hard. We have courage and determination to achieve our goals. Life is full of ups and downs, but a strong will can even turn the toughest path into a journey of success. We all know about the story of APJ Abdul Kalam. He became a humble background, but through hard work and willpower, he became a Missile Man of India, or President of our country. As a student, I know that we focus discipline and overcome any obstacles. Let us never forget, success doesn't depend on our luck. It depends on our hard work and willpower to win. In conclusion, everyone have everyone have want to increase their willpower and find to great success in their life. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Good evening to listeners and judges. This is Alia Mahvis of Standard 10th. Today I would be speaking about a topic that is very essential for our life. Have you ever watched a tiny ant carrying something 10 times its size? No, right? But it stumbles, falls, but it never gives up. That small creature doesn't know the meaning of the word impossible. And that is exactly the mindset we need to achieve the extraordinary. Because where there's a will, there's always a way. This phrase reminds us that determination can break the strongest barriers. So the next time you feel like quitting, remember the ant and challenges are not stop signs. So, because where there is a will, there is always a way. That's all for today, and a heartfelt thank you for your attention.
Respected teachers, fellow students, fellow non-teaching staff, good evening to one and all present here. Myself, Pami Patel from grade 10th. Today, I am here to discuss about a very standful topic, that is, where there is will, there is a way, is a most used proverb. This proverb has a lot of meaning. When we set your mind to achieve something, then you can do it easily. In other words, it shows the importance of willpower and how it can bring a change in someone's life. This words reminds us with determination, perseverance, and a strong desire to achieve our goals, even the most daunting obstacles. History is filled with examples of great people who faced many challenges but succeed due to their determination and hard work. Our nation father Mahatma Gandhi, who truly proved that something can be achieved without any war, he unite whole India and give independent nation. Helen Keller, who was a great scholar, philosopher, and a writer, even she was blind from her childhood, but her work is remarkable. Therefore, where is a will, there is a way, teaches us to be focused and hardworking. Moreover, it shows how people following this proverb has achieved great heights in their life. That's all for today, and thank you. Have a nice day.
A dazzling evening to the audience. This is Vaishnavi from Standard 10th, and today let's seize today's evening to prove will always find a way. Picture a tiny seed moving from a concrete to become a mighty tree. The power of will. The power of will. Think of J.K. Rowling, the author of famous Harry Potter series. Before she became global success, she faced string of rejections. Publishers turned down her manuscript time and time again. Imagine how she must have felt. Did she give up? No. Instead of seeing as a failure, she saw as an opportunity to keep improving and to refine her work. Or take another example of Sakti Dubey, the current IAS topper. She secured All India Rank 1 after failing three times in prelims and once in the mains. Her mistake was not the end, but beginning of creativity. Your will is your compass. It pushes you to find solutions in your personal struggles. So let fan your will into flames. With it, no dream is too big and no goal is too far. The difference between winners and losers is not a talent, but it is a will to succeed. Success doesn't come from magic, but it comes from the power of your will. That's all for today. Thank you all for your heartfelt attention and have a beautiful evening ahead.
Honorable Chairperson, teachers and all my dear friends, good evening to all of you. I am Ashish Ranjan from Standard 10. Today, my topic is where there is will, there is a way. Will means not an ordinary desire, but it is an unflinching, undaunting wish to achieve something. If you have a will to achieve your goals, then you will positively overcome all the difficulties that come in your way. Every problem has its solution. Whatever invention we seen today were problems one day, but the will and hard work of the inventors found their solution. Impossible is possible for those persons who have a strong will. A path of success runs through the labyrinth of failure. One has a goal to achieve success, then you never get frustrated by the odds and failures of the path. Think high, try your best without being daunted with the odds and failures of path. Success is yours. So rightly said that where there is will, there is a way. That's all. Thank you.
A very good morning to all of you. Myself Dibu Gupta from class 9. Today I am going to deliver a speech on the topic of a secret behind every success. So first of all, I want to tell you success is not a magic. It is the result of a hard work, dedication and patience. Success can be achieved in a various areas of life such as academic performance, personal growth and a career. In this topic we will explore that what success really means. Success can vary person to person, so we can say that success is a subjective and a personal. So many factors wants to every success such as determination, hard work, positive mindset, time management. Determination, having a resolve to achieve goal. Hard work, continuous effort toward a goal create a solid foundation. Success is the loss of a sleep day and night, loss of a sweat and a hard work. Hard work we can only achieve a goal. At the end we will do a hard work and the talent are the important. A secret behind every success is the mix of fashion. Thank you.
We all have dreams. Some of us want to become a doctor, engineer, teacher, athlete or artist. But no matter what your dream is, the one thing is sure, the road to success is not easy. There will be failures, problems and the movements when you feel like a giving up. But that exactly when you need to remember this, never give up. Yeah, I Aditi Singh from standard 9th and today I stand here to discuss about a secret that can change our life and also help us to get our goal. The secret behind every success and never give up. Look around our community, you will find the farmers, the everyday heroes, the farmers who wakes up before the sun and go to his field every day with hope. Why? Because he has not given up. That's the secret of his strength and his success. Think about a teacher who had help a student who had never. Think about a teacher who helped a student who failing or pass, and also helped a shy child to speak of the student who everyone else had given up on. That teacher does not perform a magic, they just refuse to never give up. And that's the secret of his success. Think about this, if Thomas Edison had given up after his first few failures, we often must still believe in the dark. But he failed over 1,000 times before inventing a light bulb, but he had not given up. That's the secret of his success. This goes for all of us. Maybe you failed a test, maybe something did not go the way you planned, but it's okay. What matters is that you stand up, try again and keep going. Success does not come about those who are fastest and smartest. It comes about those how many times you move forward, and that's your secret. And also, success is not about the fame or money. It's about the impact you make, the lives you touch, and the strength you make for continuing moving forward. And it's about your success. Remember, so the next time when studies get hard or life gets challenging, you remember this: every successful person was once where you are. They felt the same fear, the same pressure, but they choose to move forward. That's the secret of every successful person. And in the end, it's not about how many times you fall. It's about how many times you move forward, and that's the move forward. Thank you, and always remember, never give up. A successful person was once who get our aim, so he is called a successful person. Thank you.
Good morning, good evening to one and one present here, respected principal, teachers and all my dear friends. Myself Aditya Yadav from class 9. Today I am going to a wonderful speech on the topic of never give up, a secret behind success. We all know that in our biggest world, the most thinker and creature is a human being. It is known also as a social creature. It is more and more think about a society. In our daily life, we see about the person who different things. Why? Their answer is very simple. The person who live in just nature of people, good and bad, their same nature as like and think we are same. Just like we chemists study that the polar substance will dissolve in a polar, like their nature will be polar, just like same as a person who think about. So let us discuss about the person who given every behind get success. We all know that in our world, not every can thing easily be achieved. There are many difficult challenges and paths for get a success in our life. In our world, every person have goals in our life. But some person who totally focus in our goal for childhood to adulthood. And many face a challenge and a success in our life. But some person who face the challenge and diverse their paths and on success in our life. Like the person who never give up, that all times were practice and face challenges. And like example of Thomas Alva Edison, it is a British scientist who invented the bulb and change in our society. In these times, they were seen the many faces difficult challenges and path for success in our life. In our world, the people thoughts about they are 999 times fail in our life, but 1,000 times we success in our life. They change our society. The person who secret behind they dependent upon a self-depend. The Thomas Alva Edison is a self-dependent person who they are own to create and the more interested for work and faces many challenges and discover the worlds. Like our greater leaders, Mahatma Gandhi, it is also known as a father of our nation. It is a very educated person and knowledge about the constitution. It is a court of judge for the South Africa and came into India. The India was over 2 centuries who slaved the British. They've seen the people constituents and there were many obstacles were seen and the people were struggle and aggressive to freedom our rights. And lastly, the Mahatma Gandhi who freedom in our country in 1945. We all know that as our thing, the person who secret behind success dependent upon 2 ways. First one is confidence and second one is practice. So let us discuss about the person who confidence success in our life. In this a famous story for South Korea in the truth, it is a patriot for our country, but their father will be Indian chief commander of Japan. In our history, we studied that Japan is the first Asian country who rule about the another countries. That's where their soldiers were different countries were spread. Like South Korea, the truth were many revolutionary book were studies in our life, but their father seen they were most punished for the truth. Their father were not patriot about the South Korea country. They were punished. The truth were confident times. One who times in practice. The father were closer in our life on success to get a free. One times in the South Korea who rally for the revolution but their father think they were not joined in a revolution, but growth think were joined for revolution and achieve our country contribution. But the father were kept in a house. We were perform their father punishment and get free and join to the rally for revolution country. And let us read second way defined about a practice. In our famous ruler were Rani Lakshmi Bai. In our world, the person who think about the male is much stronger than female, but Rani Lakshmi Bai is a female. They were not amendment soldier were fight to the British, but this time more practice where soldier defeat were in the times. It is the most development level seen our educationally levels. Like our principal sir, where any thoughts about many tech speech for our life success. They have your confidence to our thoughts about the all students were success in our life and many confidence level. And in the people thoughts, 99% people are perspiration, but 1% people are inspiration who change the contribute the country. And lastly, thoughts about success is not a destination; it is a journey of our life. It always continues in our life. That's all. Thank you.
The secret of success is to set a goal and never stop until you achieve it, by Swami Vivekananda. With profound regards and immense honor, I wish the respected principal sir, hardworking teachers, beloved my brothers and sisters, good evening to you all. I wholeheartedly welcome you all to this prestigious speech competition gathering. I am Nancy from Standard 9. Today I stand before you to talk about a lesson that has shaped our future. Never give up, the secret behind every success. Success is something
something that everyone desires, but the journey toward it is never easy. It is filled with obstacles, transformations, failures, and moments when we feel like giving up. Remember, however, history has shown us most successful people in the world are not those who never gave up, but they are those who never failed. The power of perseverance. There are countless stories of great individuals who faced hardship but never gave up. Let us take Thomas Alva Edison, the inventor of the light bulb. He was failed more than 1,000 times before finally he gets succeed. When asked about his failure, he confidently said that, "I have not failed. I have just found 10,000 ways that will not work." This proves that failure is not the opposite of the success. It is the part of the success. Another inspiring example is Colin Sanders, the founder of KFC. He was rejected 1,009 times before finally accepted his chicken recipe. When he had gave up, then today KFC will be not a global brand. Similarly, J.K. Rowling, the author of the Harry Potter, she was rejected many times from the publisher, but she kept trying, and today she is one of the most successful authors in the world. Every great story began with struggles. Let us talk about India's own success. Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, the missile man of India, he worked hard for getting independence for India, and coming from a humble background, he worked hard and became India's greatest scientist and beloved president. Dhirubhai Ambani, from working in a petrol pump to become the founder of Reliance Industries, his perseverance turns Reliance into one of the greatest companies in the world. PV Sindhu, she lost many matches in her early career, but she never her discipline and make her in Olympic medalist and become world champion in badminton. In conclusion, the choice is yours. When you like feeling giving up, remember, winners are not those who never fail, but they are those who never give up. The secret behind every success is you. That is the secret behind every success. Thank you.
A very warm and pleasant evening to all of you, respected teacher, principal, and all my dear friends. My name is Saras Raj from grade 9th. I am here to deliver a short speech on the topic of never give up, a secret behind a success. Firstly, let us know what is success. It has no real definition, but in simply we tell that to getting our goal is known as success. But it is not true. It is our journey of whole life, what we do, what we not do. When we will be successful, then we will be an definition for the peoples. Many people of us think that never give up is a secret, but it is not secret. It is private, which is known by all. A student. I will take an example of many personalities by which I can explain what is never give up, a secret behind a success. So, firstly, let us take an example of Mahatma Gandhi, who tried much, and at last his success in getting our India freedom. And I will take also example of Dashrath Manjhi, who also break a mountain with primitive tools, which was also an very extraordinary things in it. Many people came to him and said that he should give up, but he did not give up, and he kept trying, and at last he gets success. At last, I want to also say that it is better to keep trying than to do nothing. That's all for today. Thank you.
So first of all, a very, very good evening to one and all present here, respected judges, teachers, and all my dear friends. I am Shruti from Standard 9, standing in front of you all again to share my thoughts on the topic of never give up, a secret behind every success. So first of all, we should know what is this topic means. It is a very motivational topic which we tell to the person who feels hopeless or is about to quit for something. Imagine you have dreamed of a dream for all of your life, and suddenly you fail in that field. So how do you feel? You will always feel heartbroken. How would you do to live in this life? The life where everyone is competing to each other and trying to get successful. So you have to know what is your power, and your biggest power is your willpower. The resilience, the perseverance, and the refusal to never give up. Yes, I'm talking about never give up, a secret behind every success. So how do you say that it is secret behind every success? In my opinion, it's not a secret, because in this world, everyone do the hard work. Everyone is doing their work with their hearts. You know, the competition level is very high these days. So how can you say that no one is putting their efforts? The main difference between them is someone gave up when they are literally very, very close, when they are about to get success. So you have to know what, you have to get motivated how to get success. So today I'm going to tell a few stories about some great personalities that are, some of them are not so famous, because the reason is that people don't think that how as a students we can take there as our inspiration. So I'm talking about a person who is from the same motherland, Dashrath Manjhi, a person who was belongs from a very, very small caste. He was called as Mushar, the person who eats mouses. And the reason behind I'm telling his story today, because he was a person who lost everything. Everything means that the family who means everything to him. And in his family, there was only one person, his wife. One day, from the mountain, she fell from the mountain when she was going to take water. She has to go through the mountainous place, and she slept from the mountain and lost her life. And that day, that man, Dashrath Manjhi, decided that he will break that mountain who take everything from his life, his beloved wife. So after that, he broke the mountain and created a history for us. So what I'm trying to tell you is not that go and break mountains like him. I'm telling you to get that motivation, get that spirit in yourself, and put it in the way, in the field in which you are. Now, recently we have heard of a person who is also in the field like us. She was a student, and in all over India, she ranked first. Yes, I'm talking about Shakti Dubey. She was failed 4 times, and in her last attempt, she got the first rank, AIR1, in all over India in UPSC. It is a great thing to salute her spirit that she didn't give up in her last moment. Imagine if she had given up, does we know her name today? Everyone will gonna question her, how did she studied, how did she try it? But today, she has get this rank and the position, and no one matter how, in which attempt she get the success, the matter is that she gets success. So this is not a secret, it is a fact that you should know and you have to take in yourself. And last, I would say that you should never give up in your life. That's all for today. Thank you.
Good evening to all respected teachers, principal, and all my dear friends. I am Kausar Ansari from Standard 9th. Today I am standing here to talk about an important topic which leads to success. Never give up, a secret behind every success. Our life is full of ups and downs, challenge and failure. But what makes separate a successful people from others? It is their ability to keep going, no matter how difficult the situation gets. Success is not achieved overnight. It takes hard work, patience, and dedication. Many great people face financial troubles to get success. Take the example of Thomas Alva Edison, who is the inventor of light bulb. Before making a successful light bulb, he fails thousands of times, but he never gave up. So his persistence led to one of the greatest inventions in history. Another example is Abraham Lincoln. Before becoming the president of United States, he loses several elections and faced financial trouble. But he never gave up and became one of the greatest leaders in history. Even the famous athlete Michael Jordan, who once rejected from his high school basketball team, keep practicing and become one of the greatest player in history. So this story teaches us that failure is not the end. It is just a stepping stone towards success. So we also never give up. That's all. Thank you. Have a nice day.
You may not control all the events that happen to you, but you can decide not to be reduced by them. A lovely good evening to one and all present here. Respected Principal Sir, respected judges, and all my dear classmates. It's quite an humble request to you. I am honored to stand before you today. Myself, Fajid Ansari, a student of class 9. Today we are gathered here to share a message that I believe has the power to inspire and transform our lives. And it helps us that time where our all desires are lost and we give a path in which we run to get a success. Yes, guys, I'm talking about never give up, a secret behind every success. Before I start my speech, firstly, you know when a person give up. So that answer is when obstacles are come in a person's life and they cannot solve these obstacles, then he give up the path in which run to get a success. After that, you know the meaning of success. Success are different in eye of all person, like parents, teachers, students, businessmen, etc. If a businessman, he thinks how to get more and more profit in our business area. If a teachers, he think how to make our students success in their life. And if, however, students, he think how to become IAS officer, engineer, doctor, and famous in this world. But success are not just like that. Then you say, what is success? What is definition? So there is no definition of success. When we are successful, we become its definition. So success are not a destination, it's a journey. And on that journey, you will face obstacles, setbacks, and failure. And if you can bear it, then you become a success in our life. Then you say, what is the secret behind every success? So if you, the secret behind every success is patience, dedication to our aim, and smart work, and discipline. And if you have such things, then we have one more thing that which help us to get success in our life, which is never give up. In this world, many people are born who host the flag of big success, like Mahatma Gandhi, Nelson Mandela, and Jeff Bezos, Abraham Lincoln, and many more. But let's come to look for their life, how to get a big success. Firstly, guys, you know, you listen the name of richest person in the world, Jeff Bezos. Of course you know, but you do not know what the obstacles of that person. He want to open a company in this world, which was spread all over the country. Its ideology is company sells all product, and our customer buy it with the help of online, and our company worker goes home to home deliver the product. After listen this ideology, many people and family invest money in its company, but no profit are come in company, then he give up its company. But Jeff Bezos never give up. He have patience and dedication to our aim to achieve our goal, and he get loan from bank, and after 9th year he get $20,000 crore profit from his company, and today he become the richest person in the world. And in this story we said that we have patience and discipline to get our success. And let's see another example of a great scientist who invent electric bulb, Thomas Alva Edison. When he tried to invent electric bulb, he failed 9,999 times. When he tried to 10,000 times, he invented electric bulb. He said, after invent electric bulb, he said, I am not failed. I have just found 10,000 way that I do not work. So our last example of that person who destroy our full of life for gain our goal. That person name is Nelson Mandela. He want to free our country from white people with the help of non-violence, because he know the power of non-violence, and see our Mahatma Gandhi free from British rule with the help of non-violence. So he take non-violence, and when he try to make our country free from white people, he get many obstacles, like he lived 28 years in prison, and apartheid just like process, like racial process from white people to black people. And after he had patience, in 1994 he gave independence from white people, and because he had patience and dedication to our aim. And in last we say that never give up. A secret behind every success is a mindset which help us to stay focused and motivated in difficult times. By adopting this mindset, we can overcome challenges. In last we say a quote which was said by said by that is खुद ही को कर बुलंद इतना कि हर तकदीर से पहले, खुद ही को कर बुलंद इतना कि हर तकदीर से पहले खुदा बंदे से पूछेगा बता तेरी रज़ा क्या है. That's all. Thank you.
Good evening to one and all present here. This is Shivam from grade 8. Today I discuss about on the topic of a day at beach. Ladies and gentlemen, today I want to talk at the place where the sun shines bright and wave crash against to the wave crash against to the shore. The salty air fills our lungs. A day at beach is not just for a simple outing. It is an experience for peace, joy, adventure into all rolled into one. The moment you arrive, you are greeted by the refreshing skin by the salty sea breeze, and then the sea is vast and blue endless in the sea. As the day goes on, beach offer more delights. A picnic under trailing the shade and trailing games of volleyball, and peace walking on the shore. On a beach is a relaxing mind and reconnect with nature. It is so next time you take break feel you go to the beach and embrace your beauty of the beach. So I thank you of that. Thank you.
First of all, if you respected teachers and all my dear friends, my name is Zisan Ali from Standard 8. I am here to deliver a speech on the topic of a day at a beach. Spending a day at a beach is always exciting and refreshing experience. The golden sand, the cool wave and fresh breeze. It is a perfect place to relax and enjoy. When I reached the beach, I felt a sense of calmness as I heard the wave crashing against shore barefoot on the soft sand. It was a wonderful feeling. The sunlight reflected beautiful on the water. Many people, many activities, creating and magical view. What is a beach? A beach is a relaxable and flexible that any greatest scientist like APJ Abdul Kalam was always chooses place like beach. It was a relaxable beach. So beach India is always like Gujarat, Tamil Nadu, Goa, etc. places. Some very beautiful places that Goa. Goa is one world famous beach. So I request to MD sir Goa for summer vacation go to. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Good evening to one and all present here. Myself, Ayan Akhtar, behalf of class 8, presenting here to share a one and all best experience of my life, a day at a beach. This is truly magical when we step on the warm sand and feel the solar energy on our body and hearing the rhythmic crashes of the waves. This is the best fun and thing of the beach. We can do many things on the beach. Example, making sand castles, swimming in salty sea, and the best, lie under umbrella with a great book. The beach is a best escape from our daily routine. It gives us new relaxation and relax and brushed our stress. And the beach is not a place for relaxation. It is also to play and connect ourselves from others. And the beach is the best place which I suggest to get on vacation and holidays for connecting ourselves and making ourselves relax. Thank you. Have a nice day.
As the day gently fades into the embrace of this beautiful evening, this is Sadbhavna, a student of grade 8, and today I am going to take you all on the little trip, not with a ticket but with imagination. Close your eyes for a second and feel the soft breeze in your hairs and the golden sun on your skin, and the waves dancing to the nature's music. It's not a dream, it's a day at a beach, and today I am going to take you all there with my words and imagination. As we stand at the margin of the ocean, we realize life like a sea has highs and falls. It feels like waves has only life, rise and fall. So do the all challenge of our life have only fall and highs? But what if we learn from this to embrace those waves instead of fearing them? What if we understood every challenge of our life is just stepping greater something away? When you walk on the soft sand, it feels like every step you cover it's unique. It's feel like every. Thank you. Good evening, everyone. This is Aradhya, a student of Standard 8 at our CBSE competitive school. Today, I would like to share a lesson I learned from a day at the beach. The beach isn't just a place for fun, it's where you confront the life's unpredictability. Standing by the shore, watching the waves crash, I realized life is like the ocean. Sometimes calm, sometimes stormy, but always moving forward. I built a sandcastle with a great pride, but a wave quickly washed it away. For a moment, I felt defeated, but I soon understood life doesn't always go as planned. Tides come in and out, and so do our victories and setbacks. The beach told me that we can't hold on to the moments forever, but we can choose how to respond to life's changes. As the sun set, I saw the beach as a reflection of life, unpredictable, beautiful, and full of lessons. So, while we can't stop the waves, we can choose how to ride them. So, as I leave this stage, I leave you with this thought: life will always bring waves, but it is our courage to stand tall that makes us who we are. May we live like the ocean, deep in thought, and strong in spirit and calm no matter what comes our way. Thank you from the depths of my heart, not just for listening but for feeling it. Thank you so much.
If you have not heard, then you cannot hear. A day at the beach is always happier. Good morning, good evening. I am Arpit Kumar from Standard 8 and today our topic is a day at the beach. Imagine stepping onto soft golden sand, feeling warmth under your feet as the salty sea breeze brushes against your face. The rhythmic sound of waves is like nature's own melody, bringing a sense of joy and excitement at the same time. A day at the beach is more than a getaway, it's an experience which is full of joy and adventure. Some people enjoy in swimming in cool, refreshing water, while others lying in under umbrella and soaking in the sun. For adventurous ones, there are activities like surfing, jet skiing, and beach volleyball. For not forget simple pleasures, some people building sand castles, collecting seashells, or just take a quiet walk along the shore, just like waves kiss your feet. But no, beach trip is complete without food. The ice cold lemonade and the coconut water and the crispy chips is experience you better. As the sun sets, pointing towards the sky, we realize how a day of beach can be. A day at the beach is not just about a fun. We experience, realize with, and reconnecting with nature. It teaches us about lives of pleasure, and we also happy at day at the beach. We make a spontaneous trip a day at the beach and it's familiar with us. I thank you.
A very pleasant evening to one and all present here. I am Pratigya from Standard 8 and I am honored to be speaking with you all today. As we gather here this evening, I want to talk about a hilarious topic, which is a day at a beach. A day at a beach is a day of pure bliss. The warmth of the sun, the sound of the waves, and the softness of the sand create a world of their own. As I stood by the shore feeling of the ocean breeze in my hair, I felt alive. The vastness of the ocean stretched out before me, a reminder of the infinite possibilities that lie ahead. The beach is a place where worries disappear and memories are created. It's a place where you can let go of your fears and face your challenges and find your inner peace.
The sound of the waves is like to music to your ears, and the smell of the salt water is like a refreshing balm to your soul. So, the beach is a place where time stands still and where the world slows down and where you can just be. So, come and experience it for yourself and take a deep breath and let the stress and worries of the world melt away. You never know that wonders a day at beach might bring. Thank you, one and all present here.
First of all, I would like to say a very good evening to you and all present here. This is Nitish from Standard 8. Today, I am going to share my thought about a day at the beach. Going to a beach is always an exciting and joyful experience. When the golden ray of sun shine on the water and cold sea breeze touch the face, the heart fills with happiness. Last Sunday, I went to the beach with my family and friends. As soon as we reached there, we first enjoyed the sea wave. The moment I dipped my feet into the cold water, I felt a distinct sense of peace. Joy, children were building sand castle, some people were playing football and volleyball, and others were simply sitting by the shore and enjoying sand atmosphere. I spent time building sand castle, collecting seashell and swimming in the cold water. The sun shined brightly and everything felt peaceful. It was the perfect break from the busy routine of daily life. That day reminded me how important it is to take a moment to relax, enjoy nature and spend time with loved ones. The beach is not just a place, it is a feeling of freedom, fun and peace. We also had a variety of delicious food like roasted corn, coconut water and seafood, which was unforgettable. After that, we went for the boat ride and witnessed the breathtaking sunset. The sky was painted with the shades of orange, pink, creating a beautiful reflection into the water. The day spent on the beach is not only entertaining but also brought us closer to the nature. The sound of wave, the feeling of walk bare feet on the sand, and the fresh air give us a sense of tranquility. In the end, I would just say, if you ever get a chance to visit the beach, it is experience that give you peace, fun, and adventure all at once. That's all. Thank you.
Hello everyone, good evening. Myself Pratyushars, a 8th grade student. Today I am here to not only talk but also make you to feel an experience at a beach. A day at a beach is more than a leisure activity. It's an experience that rejuvenates our mind, body and soul. Imagine you are walking along the shoreline, feeling the soft sand beneath your feet. The sound of waves crashing against and making a soothing melody that calms your mind and washes away your worries. As we bask in the sun, our skin absorbs vitamin D, boosting our mood and energy level. The salty air fills our lungs, invigorating our senses, leaving us feeling refreshed. But a day at a beach isn't about relaxation, it's also about adventure. We can swim, surf, or paddleboard in crystal clean water. We can make sand castles, collect seashells, or simply watch the sunset with our loved ones. A day at a beach reminds us the real beauty and the power of nature. It disconnects us from our busy lives and reconnects us from ourselves, our loved ones, and world around us. So let's make time to visit a beach, to soak up the sun, sand and sea. Let's make memories, relax, rejuvenate. If you have time, then you should go to visit a beach, and I am sure you will feel more better than before. That's all for today. Thank you.
Good evening to all my dear friends and respected teacher. Today I am here to represent our own thought at a day at a beach. Before visit the place where we had planned, we must know about that place. And our today topic is also based on it. That is a day at a beach. Beach is highlighted word in this sentence because it is the place where spending time is just like a heaven. And before visit the place, we must know about that what is beach. It is a place which is very peaceful on its own way. It is a place where we can think something best. It is a place where we are worry from all of the we are feel very well from all of the worry. And this place is called beach. I also got a chance to visit the beach with my family, and that is very amazing because it is a chance to relax and reconnected with nature. And when we kept our first step at the sand, then we all realized that we all are entered in a different world, and the salty air fill our lungs, and the sound of the waves instantly soothe our mind. When we walk along the shoreline, then we realize that how a small problem are seem compared to the vast ocean in front of us. And beach is also remember that it is our life is not just a rushing it from one things to another. And in conclusion, I would like to say that you also visit the beach with your family and your friends, fresh and cool mind, because and also connected with nature, because we all are appear from nature. If we will not connected with nature, then what do we search? Because she realized that so many things. And I would like to tell that you also visit the place and beach with your friends, family, and take a photos for your memories. And last, I would like to say that time wasting at the beach is not wasted, because I also like visit the beach with my all relationship friends, and hope that you will be also encouraged with my thoughts towards the beach. That's all. Thank you for today and have a nice day.
The obscurousness of this April evening is nothing in front of the illustrative and illuminative fame of CBSE Competitive School Mohania. I am very delighted to be with the honorable members of CBSE family, and also a very jolly evening to one and all present here. I am Vaibhav Singh of grade 8, standing before you to share my views on the topic which can fill your minds with happiness, and you will start to imagine some scenes such as splashing sea waves and tall green coconut trees. Certainly, it is a day at the beach. So, before discussing about the topic, let us start with a simple question. Have any one of you ever thought, why do you frequently feel bored and tired during our long working periods? Probably a few of you are none. This is only because of the long duration of our studies and our continuous attention towards it, which makes us feel bored and frantic, and is also very pernicious and lethal for our health. But what if the recess bell rings? We all become happy and refresh ourselves for the further classes. Similarly, when we take a break in our hectic and official life, then we get a time to bring down our busyness and get ahead for a such thing which can provide us a steady calmness and peace. And this thing is surely done by our Mother Nature. Our Mother Nature gives us each and everything, but in different scenes and depicts. One of them is a beach. So now at the topic. A beach is a low-lying area between the ebb and fall of water, which is often dammed by the splashing sea waves, surrounded by the dense growth of coconut and date palms, and always under the wide open blue sky. The beach is an obvious destination to gaze the natural beauty, especially during the sunrise and sunset, to avoid the scorching sun. There are several beaches in India, and some are many famous, such as they are located in Goa, Mumbai, Chennai, Rameshwaram, Kanyakumari, Mangalore, Kochi, Kolkata, and many more. These all centers have served globally for tourism and trading. Here we can see mobs of people of different regions and religions who have just come here to enjoy the majestic mood of the beaches by experiencing the chilly winds and cold water. They, in fact, when become upset, then they have to remember that a number of ice cream parlors, snack corners, comic vendors are just waiting for those people. They can be easily seen on the way to the beach, or wandering near the seashore, or screaming in the parking zones. But in reality, these tall green coconut trees, splashing sea waves, and chilly winds are the natural stress busters and ease providers. Many people and tourists often afford high rents for fancy clothes, delicious meals, fascinating gadgets, and luxurious hotel near a beach. But despite of all these things, people come for the relaxation of their minds and souls at the beach and feel the presence of any divine power. The other entertainers of these sea beaches are the variety of sea creatures, which are of different shapes, sizes, colors, and species. One can easily find some common sea creatures like fishes, crabs, lobsters, shrimps, and also dolphins. They are of different shapes and sizes. Many people also like to collect seashells and pearls of different shapes, sizes for decoration and jewelry making. They understand the importance of these natural resources and also respect the nature. They know that a number of flora and fauna are also found on the beach. They respect and they make the use of their skins and other body parts, but this is illegal. They have to understand that this is banned by the government and they should not do such things. In fact, there are also other factors, like they go to the sea beaches for holding parties and other things. Some also held some conferences and meetings, and some cultures also say that these all things are good. One can easily find a rainbow of umbrellas making boundary between the wide open blue sky and yellow sand. Many people like to lie under these umbrellas for avoiding the shining sun and enjoying the favorable climate. Many people also come here to play a variety of games such as baseball, volleyball, badminton, tennis, and many more, and enjoy their time by spending these games. Many little ones also play some childish games such as kho-kho, hide and seek, break the chain, and more. There are also some other interests such as making sand castles of different shapes. Some of them are half ruined, some of them are beautiful, some are big and small, and others. They probably use straws, stones, and even some seashells for their decoration. Some also use clothes and buckets for making them beautiful. These sea beaches have served very commonly for the cinema destinations for many film industries for making a variety of films, including the sci-fi ones, such as some are based on marine life like fishes, crabs, sharks, dolphins, whales, octopus, and many more. Some are also based on natural phenomena like earthquakes, cyclones, volcanic eruptions, tornadoes, and many more. Some are also based on factual things and fantasy like fantasy islands, superheroes, monsters, mermaids, and many more. Here we can see a number of people who come here and enjoy the majestic mood of beach. They are very interested in coming at such places. These beaches have a number of factors. These beaches are also Newton specific and are a best place for the last tracts of cultivation of some useful crops such as tea, coffee, rubber, cinchona, areca nut, cashew, coconut, and many more. In fact, a variety of spices are also grown here. That's why the Indian state Kerala is also termed as the state of spices for its variety of cultivation, which is dependent on spices. A number of agriculture practices such as pisciculture, horticulture, pomology, and hydroponics are also followed here. These are only a few factors which are responsible for making the sea beaches a wonderful place and a best tourist destination. But they are also enough for making these sea beaches an all-time paradise for the pretended ones who are tiresome of their life and want to enjoy it openly. So, after so much pros and cons, I conclude that it is better to walk on the yellow sand after a long walk on the spikes of the life. That's all today. Thank you.
First of all, thank you for giving me this opportunity to introduce myself. I am Chandni Gupta from grade 7th, and today I want to talk about what makes learning fun. Do you know what makes learning fun? It's when we stop seeing it as a boring task and start treating it like an adventure. When we use games, stories, experiment, and creativity, it like an adventure. Thank you.
Good morning to the respectable teachers, principals and my dear friends. I would like to thanks for giving me this golden opportunity to introduce myself. Myself is Ansari of Standard 7 and today I want to talking about something very important. Learning should be fun and enjoyable experience. However, many of us find it boring and monotonous. What makes learning fun? It's when we get to try new things, explore new ideas to learn, make and experience. First, interactive activities. Incorporate games, quiz and hand-on experiment to keep learner edge. Second, storytelling. Use narrative to convey concept connect in interesting ways. Third, visual aid. Utilize image, videos and hand-on experiment. By incorporating these elements, hand-on experiment. Thank you and have a wonderful day.
Did you ever wondered why some lessons like never-ending lecture and why some lessons making time fly? If I told you that learning can be as exciting as your favorite game or hobby, wishing all the respected judges, teachers and all my dear friend. Good evening everyone. I am Abhishek from grade 7, is currently studying in CBSE competitive school. Today I am standing before you to talk about some critical about what makes the learning fun. This topic profoundly encapsulates the profounding power of funny learning. Learning is the best key to success, but without fun, there is a difficult to learn. Do you know what makes the learning fun? Some schools have only study and study. No one has activities for making learning fun and amusing students. Here are some tips that learning makes fun. First, treating learning like an adventure. When we stop seeing learning like a boring task and start treating it an adventure, learning becomes creative. We can learn maths from puzzles, science through experiments, language through songs and role plays. Second, extracurricular activities. By it, students are able to find their hidden interest in them. Students participate programs like singing, dancing, drama, etc. Third, cultural programs. They are essential in every school to aware students about their own culture. Fourth and last was practicals. If the students are taught by practicals, they are entertained in every subject and also increases their curiosity. To conclude that, in beginning, the learning is boring, but some tips can making learning fun and amusing the students. Last, I would like to thank you from bottom of my heart and also thank you for listening my thoughts and for your kindly attention.
Learning is not about acquiring knowledge, it's about igniting passion for discovery and curiosity about world. Yes guys, this is Kavya from Standard 7th and standing here to talk about a very wonderful topic, which name is what make learning fun. So first of all, my question is that what really sparked that joy? For me, is boiled down to few things. First, curiosity. When we are curious about something, learning becomes an adventurous. It's like solving mystery. Engagement, sitting still and listening. Not always fun, getting hand-on and doing things. Where the excitement is. Connection, when we see how what we learning, we relate it to our life or the thing we care about it. It suddenly becomes relevant. Progress, that feeling of I got it is incredible satisfying. Seeing ourselves improve make us to want learn more. Playfulness. Learning does not have to be serious all the time. A little bit of laughter and creativity can go a long way. Ultimately, fun learning is about making an experience, not just a task. So let's embrace the sense of wonders and make learning a joyful journey. Thank you.
When we think of learning, we often think of boring lectures, tedious homework, and stressful exams. But it doesn't have to be that way. It can be enjoyable, exciting, and and even fun. Yes guys, welcome back in CBSE Competitive School. Today we all present here in a speech competition. I am Aisha from grade 7, currently studying in CBSE Competitive School. Today I stand for you to share my thoughts on the topic of what makes learning fun. So first of all, we should know that what is the meaning of learning. So the real meaning of learning is to go beyond just acquiring knowledge or skills. Learning is the process of acquiring new knowledge, skills, behavior and attitude through the experience, practice or instruction. It involves the observation, processing and retention of information as well as the ability to apply, adapt that knowledge in different constant. A question is front in this topic is what is the power of learning and why we learn the things? So the answer is very easy and clear. That's the learning is a power to transform the way, helping individuals overcome obstacles, achieve goals and realize their potential. It unlocks human potential, enabling individuals to develop new skills, acquire knowledge and expand their capabilities. It promotes personal growth, helping individuals develop greater self-awareness, self-confidence and self-esteem. And there are main reasons behind that question, why we learn the things. I give you some examples for why we learn the things. So my first example is that we also learn to acquire new knowledge, skills and understanding the world around us. And my second example is that we also learn to achieve our personal and professional goals, where it's to get a degree, start a new career and improve our relationship. And my third and last example is that we also learn to solve our problems, make informed decisions and negative conflict situations. Then we are going to discuss on our basic point, that is what makes learning fun. So learning is often seen as a chore, but it doesn't have to be that way. Several elements can transform learning into an exciting adventure. First, curiosity is the key. When we are genuinely curious, learning feels like a treasure hunt. The excitement of discovering new things and understanding the world around us keeps us engaged and eager to learn more. Second, practical applications make learning relevant and enjoyable. When we see how knowledge can be used in our real life, it becomes more meaningful. Third, interactive methods make learning dynamic. It encourages to think critically and share different perspectives. And lastly, before marking full stop in my speech, I would like to give you some information about learning. A unique aspect of learning is that mistakes are not just setbacks but critical learning, as our brain actually store and leverage this experience to improve our future performance. That's all for today. Thank you.
A very warm and pleasant evening to one all presents over here. I am Samya and I currently a grade of 7th student at CBSE Competitive School. Today I am standing beside all of you to give a presentation on the topic of what makes learning fun. Makes learning fun involves creating engaging and enjoyable experience that motivate students to participate. They retain information which can be achieved real world connection and supportive environmental. We all have been in a same situation where we are forced to learn something new, but it feels like a chore. We sit in a classroom starting to a text or listening to a lecture, our mind feeling boring and our attention going to span shrink. When we are taught by someone who is passionate about the subject, someone who can convey their excitement, and then we see the relevance and the importance of what we are studying. But it's not just about the teachers, it's also about the student minded. When we approach learning with a sense of curiosity, with a desire to explore and discover, we open ourselves up to new experience with new knowledge and new possibilities. And at last, I'd like to say that learning becomes fun when it feels like an exciting rather than a boring task, when adventure. That's all for today and thank you.
Good evening everyone, it's a pleasure to be here with you today. I am Rishika from class 7th and I am here to talk to you about what makes learning fun. Learning can be made fun by engaging activities, real-world connection and a supportive environment that encourages curiosity and exploration, fostering as a love for knowledge and a sense of accomplishment. Some more detailed look at what makes learning fun are: first, engaging activities and interactive learning. Games and simulations can make learning interactive and enjoyable, allowing students to learn through play and problem solving. Second, hands-on activities. Practical activities like experiments, projects, and building models can make abstract concepts more concrete and memorable. Third, group work and collaboration. Collaboration projects and teamwork can foster Group work and collaboration. Collaboration projects and discussion can foster teamwork, communication skills, and peer learning. Fourth, technology integration. Utilize technology like technology apps, online resources, and interactive simulations can enhance engagement and provide access to a wider range of learning materials. Thank you.
A very, very warm good evening to one and all present here. This is Ayan Ansari of Standard 6. Today I got a golden opportunity to share my thoughts on the topic of how to tackle bad habits. Here are my lines about how to tackling bad habits. Identify your triggers and prepare for the battle. Replace bad habits with good ones and watch your life with a transform. Start small and celebrate each tiny victory. Create an environment that supports on your goals. Find accountability to share your struggles with a friend. Focus on your progress with not perfection. Understand that setbacks are temporary or don't define your journey. Practice self-compassion and treat yourself with a kindness. Break bad habits into manageable part and tackle them one by one. Find healthy alternatives to cope stress and emotions. Set realistic and reward yourself for milestone achieved. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Imagine if learning was not boring, but it can be exciting and fun every day. Yes, guys, I am talk about learning and fun. Hi, I am Deepai Raj from Standard 7, student of CBSE Competitive School. Student of CBSE Competitive School. Today I got a very precious chance to share my thoughts on the topic of what makes learning fun. There were many communications for to make learning fun. Example. Solve puzzles, try art of experiments. Thank you.
Let the light of brand new days chase away any lingering shadow. First of all, greeting you all happy glooming evening. As I Jagrati in Standard 6, standing here to give a perception on the topic of how to tackle bad habits. We all have some bad habits, whether it's procrastination, overspending time on screens, or unhealthy eating. The good news is we can change them. The first step is awareness. Identify your bad habits and its triggers. Next, replace it with a positive habit. For example, if you scroll your phone too much, so try reading a book instead. Stay consistent and don't give up. If you fail a few times, small improvements every day lead to big changes. With patience and effort, we can overcome any bad habits. So let's start today. At last, I want to share some lines in the front of you. Bad habit prove that you are not perfect in the world. So let's start to change our bad habit into good habit for our better life. That's all. Thank you for your cooperation with me and best of luck to all competitors. Good evening to all of you, respected teachers and all my dear friends. My name is Shreya Kumari from Standard 6, and today I want to talk about something is very important: how to tackle bad habits. We all have habits that hold us back, but a good news we can change them. Here to follow for simple steps to tackle your bad habits. First, identify your triggers. Know we can causes engage in bad habits. Second, set your goals. Decide what you want to achieve by breaking your bad habits. Third, create an action plan. Develop it strongly and replace your bad habits with a good one. Fourth, track your progress. Monitor your progress and celebrate your success. Remember, tackling bad habits take time and effort, but you have power to change your habit and improve your life. So let's start. Today, those bad habits create a better future for ourselves. Thank you.
First of all, a warm and pleasant morning to all ladies and gentlemen. Myself, Rituraj from class 6, and today I am standing here to share my thoughts on the topic of how to tackle a bad habit. First, we want to tackle a bad habit, then we live in discipline, because discipline is the key to success. Without discipline, our life is like a lazily. First, we live in discipline, and then we tackle the bad habit. Discipline motivate any person. Discipline motivate any person. A person have well discipline, then he tackle the bad habit. That's why the Swami Vivekananda tell that everything is easy when we are lazy. Everything is easy when we are busy. Everything is easy when we are busy. Nothing is easy when we are lazy. Thank you.
Good evening, teachers and friends. This is a dancing from Standard 6th. Today, I will tell you how to tackle bad habits. Bad habits are like naughty monkeys that jump around and mess up with our lives. Think of biting nails or scrolling mobile phones too much are the examples of bad habit. But we can beat them. First, spot the habit. I used to eat candies every day. My teeth hurt. I saw the problem, too much sugar. Spot yourself like a detective. Next, swap it with fun. Instead of candies, I grabbed an apple. My friend Eklavya, who playing video games all day and started kicking a football. Bad habits are like shadows, they follow. It only change the direction. So my friends, small steps can win big races. That's all. Thank you.
Respected judges, esteemed teachers, and all my dear friends, good evening to you all. Myself, Natik Kumar from Standard 6. We all have habits, some good, some bad. From biting our nails to procrastinating, from excessive screen time to unhealthy eating. Bad habits sneak into our lives like uninvited guests at a party. But here the good news. We are the host and we have the power to kick them out. So today let's explore how to tackle bad habits. Understanding the habit loop. Ever wonder why bad habits stick around like that one guest who won't leave? Psychologists say that habits work in a loop. Cue, routine and reward. There's a trigger, an action and reward that reinforces the habit. To break this habit, we must hijack this cycle. For example, if you max stress, keep junk food. The stress is cue, eating is routine, and satisfaction is reward. Recognizing this pattern is like discovering the cheat code that changes your behavior. A smart strategy is to tackle bad habits. First, identify and own it. The first step, admitting the habit exists. You can fire what you don't acknowledge. Second, swap, don't stop. Eliminating a habit without replacement void. Instead of scrolling endlessly on a phone, try picking up a book, dawdling or going for kickback. Third, make it harder to mess up. Want to stop snacking late at night, trying to cut a screen time. Leave your phone in another room before bed. Fourth, find an accountability buddy. Share your goal with friend, family member or even a habit. Tracking app, having to someone to cheer you on or call you out can make all the difference. Fifth, start small and win big. Change does not happen overnight. Take a small consistent step. The single push-up today can turn into a workout habit tomorrow. Even the biggest mountains are climbed at one step at a time. Sixth, forgive yourself and keep moving forward. Breaking habit is hard and setback will happen. What matters is not perfection but persistence. But if you slip up, don't see it as failure. See it as a lesson, learn from it and move forward. The real failure is giving up entirely. In conclusion, the power of change. The beauty of life is that we are not bound by our past choice. We have the power of change to grow and to improve ourselves every single day. Tackling bad habits is not just about creating life, is that happier, more healthier and more fulfilling. So that's all. Thank you. Have a nice day.
You don't have to great to start, but you have to start to be great. A very delightful evening to one and all our present here today. I am once of grade 6. Today I want to talk about a common struggle that we all face at some point in our lives. How to tackle bad habits. From stalling to unhealthy eatings, bad habits can hold us back from achieving our goals. But the good news is that we have the power to change it. Bad habits are repetitive behaviors that can have negative consequences on our physical and mental health. They can also lead to health problems, such as smoking can lead to lung cancer and over unhealthy eating can cause disease in our body. But what are the ways to overcoming bad habits? In my opinion, it is not a big and hard task to tackle bad habits. It fully depends on the willpower of that particular person. It truly said that where there is a will, there is a way. Bad habits are carried very easily. But
But when the time comes to leave, it becomes too hard. So firstly, we must try not to carry bad habits in any chance. You should develop strategies to avoid bad habits, as the bad habits are replaced with good ones. Overcoming bad habits takes time, effort, and patience. But with the right mindset and strategies, you can overcome them and achieve your goals. Lastly, I would like to say that one bad habit often spoils a dozen good ones. So remember, it's a journey, not a destination. Focus on making progress, not perfection. That's all for today, and thank you for your kindly attention.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Shivam Kumar from class 4. Today I am standing here to about before you to say something about the role of water in ecosystem. Water is most important thing in human being. Our body is about 70% of water. Our body feels saliva, blood, all contains water. Importance of water. Water helps us in digestion. And transport nutrients from one place to another. It helps us removing waste from our body, for example, urine and sweat. Conclusion: we should conserve water because the need for water is growing fast, but resources are gradually reducing and getting polluted. So we need to save water in best way. That's all. Thank you.
First of all, a very good morning to respected principal sir, teachers and all my dear friends. Myself, Ankit Kumar Singh from Standard 5th B. I am standing here with my topic, Role of Water in an Ecosystem. The role of water in an ecosystem is manifold, like air, sunlight and food. Without water, there would be no life on the planet. About 70% of the Earth's surface is covered with water. Water fills the ocean, sea, river and lake. Water links and maintains all ecosystem on the planet. The main function of water is to propel plant growth. Water helps to transport oxygen, nutrients, minerals and waste products to and from the cells. Water continuously cycles around the planet in different steps like evaporation, transpiration, transpiration, condensation, sublimation, deposition, surface flow, plant and take. In human and animal, water is used to transport chemical reaction and many other processes. Without water, ecosystem would not exist. Thank you.
A very warm, pleasant and evening to all present here. This is Saurav Kumar from Standard 5th. Currently I study CBSE Competitive School. Today we are going to discuss about role of water in ecosystem. Water plays a vital role in ecosystem by substantiating, life regulating, climate supporting, biodiversity and providing to essential resources like clean water, flood controls and nutrient cycling. Water bodies like rivers, lakes, wetlands and oceans are a wide variety of plants and animals to including fish, amphibians, reptiles and mammals. The water cycle involves evaporation conditions and involves injures to prepositions and the injures and many to all living organisms, and the water cycle just circular shape in and thank you. Have a nice day.
Good evening, listeners. My name is Aisha Pervez, and today I want to take you on a journey not through time or space, but something even more powerful: water. Yes, the same water we drink, play, and sometimes use for granted. But did you know that without water, not a single plant, animal, or human could not survive? It's like the lifeline of the entire planet. So buckle up because we are about to the amazing rule. Water is often called the lifeblood of the earth. Without it is not just resource. It is not for. Thank you.
Good evening, judges and fellow competitors. My name is Alishba from Standard 5th, and let me begin with a question. What is the one thing that cloud above us, the river flow beside us, and the tree that shelter us, and even the breath we took? The answer is water, a silent, invisible lifeline flowing through every part of our ecosystem. Water is not just something we eat, drink. It is lifeline of it. But water sources are shrinking and pollution is rising. So what can we do? Support water bodies, reduce wastage and clean river, lake, etc. because they are very dirty and they are affecting our ecosystem. And teach people water is not just for us, it's for whole wave that we are part of. To conclude, I want to say that water is not just a part of our ecosystem, it is heartbeat of it. So let's keep it clean, flowing and respected. That's all, and a heartfelt thank you from Alishba.
A very warm and pleasant evening to one and all present here. Myself, Jishan of grade 4, I am standing here to discuss on the topic of role of water in ecosystem. Water does not shout, but it speaks in rivers, in oceans, and the rising mist of morning. It is just not a substance. It is the bloodstream of the earth. Every drop holds the memory of ocean, glaciers, and desert, connecting desert to forest, microbes to mankind. In ecosystem, water is an invisible sculptor. It shapes landscapes, fuels photosynthesis, and carries nutrition like goodness of life. Without it, the lushest forest becomes a graveyard, and the richest soil becomes a dust. Predator, plant, prey, and parasite all are strung together by its presence. Thank you. Have a nice day. A very warm and pleasant morning one and all present here. This is Arno Sikriwal from Standard 4. Today my third experience on the topic of hard work always pay off. Hard work is a real wealth of a man. No one can achieve success without doing hard work. Hard work is the key to success. Laziness and sleaziness make one's life a bane, and any hard work can turn it into bone. We can take one example too, such as if we do not study hard work, and later on when they fail, they blame their luck, which is very absurd. The nature are very hard work. The sun rises every morning and sets on each time every evening. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you to Higher Official for giving me this opportunity to say something on this stage. Good evening to one and all present here. This is Aditya from Standard 4 to currently study in CBSE Competitive School. It is truly an honor to stand before you. Today I speak about something that has shaped like countless individual hard work always pay off. We all have dreams, ambition and goals we want to achieve, but the road to success is not always easy. Hard work is the key to success in our life. It requires dedication, perseverance and above all, throughout history, we have seen that nothing truly great comes without effort. Every successful inventor, athletes has a story of dedication, realization behind their success. Like Thomas Alva Edison and many more. You question whether your effort are worth it, but the challenges are part of the journey. Now what makes hard work worth it? Worth it. They come in many forms. First, personal growth. Hard work teaches us discipline, patience, and realization. Second, difference of hard work. Difference of hard work, those who success, those who give up resistance, those who give up pushing forward. Hard work means trying our best in everything we can do. Great people like scientists, teacher become successful because they never give up. So friends, remember, if hard work, we can achieve anything. Thank you to listen my speech. Lastly, have a nice day.
A very warm and pleasant morning to one and all present here. This is Ata Ahmed from grade 4. Today I am here to deliver a speech to share my thoughts on the topic of hard work always pay off. Hard work means doing our best to achieve something. When we work hard, we learn new things and become better day by day. Nothing is impossible if we work with honesty and never give up. For example, a farmer works hard in his field. If we work with honesty and never give up, a student who studies daily and listens to teachers too carefully. So friends, always remember there is no shortcut to success. That's all. Thank you. Have a nice day.
A warm and pleasant warm good evening to all present. This is Myra from Standard 4 student of CBSE Competitive School. Today I want to talk about a fishing topic is hard work always pay off. Hard work is a key to success. Hard work has a very important place in life. Hard working is a good habit. Hard work has a content self or discipline, but this not possible hard work. In student life, hard work is the most important thing we need to master. We can process by doing hard work. That's all. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Good evening, all present here. Megan, principal, teacher, staff, and student. Cordial. This is Aditi from Standard 3rd. Today I am got a chance to share my experience about hard work is always pay off. Hard work is the key to success. Working hard, we can achieve goal in our life. Without hard work, we can achieve goal. Without hard work, our dreams cannot be fulfilled. Working hard, we can. Hardworking person is always happy in our life. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Good evening, everyone, respected teachers, principal, and all my dear friends. My name is Jagti Patel from Standard 4. Today, my topic is hard work always pay off. Hard work always pay off is a really important idea to remember. It's like a golden rule for achieving your goals. Think of it like this. First, planting a seed. If you plant a seed and just leave it, nothing will grow. But if you water it, give it sunlight, and take care of it, that's like hard work. Second, leveling up in a game. In video games, you have to practice and complete to challenge job. That's like hard work, and it leads to rewards. And last, learning a new skill. Whether it's playing an instrument, learning a sports, get better at drawing, you have to put in the time and efforts. That's hard work, and it pays off with new skill and confidence to challenge level up. That's like hard work, and it leads to rewards. Thank you. Have a nice day.
A very warm and presenter. Good evening to one and all presenter. This is Sandhya from grade 4. Today I got a golden opportunity to share my thought experience on the topics of hard work always pay off. No matter what do you or when, it's hard work is essential for achieving your goals. It is universal belief that has been passed through the generations. For example, they are key to success. Whether it's supports and generations or fields things, hard work and dedications. That's all. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Kashish Pawan. I study in class 4. Today I want to talk about hard work always pay off. Hard work is the key of success in life. It teaches us discipline and patience. Nothing will comes without effort. When we work hard, we grow stronger and wiser. Even if results take time, they do come. Success feels sweeter when it's earned. At the last line is the hard work builds confidence and character. Thank you. Have a nice day.
First of all, a very good evening to all of you, respected chairperson, principal, teachers, and all my dear friends. This is Arahat Ali. Today I got a golden opportunity to share my experience on the topic of my dream vacation. Today I went to share my dream vacation. If I could go to anywhere in the world, I could go to visit Disneyland. I want to see Mickey Mouse, Donald Duck, and all my favorite cartoon characters. I want to exciting rides, roller coaster, and play fun games. I want to eat yummy food like cotton candy, popcorns, and ice cream. I want to spend quickly unforgettable memories with my family. Disneyland is a place where dreams to come out. That's all. Thank you. Have a nice day.
To all of you respected teacher, principal, and all my parents. My name is Sanket Kumar in class 3rd. Today I will speak a few lines about my country. My country is India. India is big and beautiful country. It is also called Bharat. New Delhi is the capital of India. Many people live in India. I love my country very much. I am proud to be an Indian. Thank you and have a nice day.
A delightful evening to all of you. My name is Chris Kumar of class 3rd, and today I talk about my dream vacation. Everywhere and a magical vacation. My dream vacation visit Disneyland. I want to see Mickey Mouse and Donald Duck and all my favorite cartoon characters. I want to read exciting rules and play fun games. I want to eat yummy food like cotton candy and popcorn. Thank you. Good morning, everyone, respected principals, teachers, and all my dear friends. My name is Arpita Singh. I am from class 3rd. My topic is my dream vacation. Have you ever dreamed of going on a magical vacation? My dream vacation is to visit Disneyland. I want to see Mickey Mouse, Donald Duck, and all my favorite cartoon characters. I want to ride on an exciting roller coaster and play fun games. I want to eat yummy food like cotton candy, ice cream, and popcorn. I want to spend quality with my family and unforgettable memories. Disneyland is a place when dreams become true. I hope one day my dream vacation will become a reality. Thank you. Good evening to all of you. My name is Ruchi Kumari from class 3rd. My topic is my dream vacation. You have ever dreamed magical vacation? My dream vacation visit to Disneyland. I want to see Mickey Mouse, Donald Duck, my all cartoon and characters. That all. Thanks you. A lovely evening to one and present dear respected chairperson, principal, teachers, and all my dear friends. I am Siba Parveen. I am the grade 3rd in CBSE competitive school. So late, my dream vacation. Today I once said my dream vacation. If I could go anywhere in the world, I would love to visit Mumbai. I am working to describe the skyline, the smooth mountains, blue oceans, land, etc. I think my dream vacation short is thank you. Have a nice day. A very pleasant morning to present here, respected chairperson, principal, teacher, and all my dear friends. My name is Sandeep from standard 3rd. My topic name is my dream vacation. A dream vacation is a place you want to visit very much. My dream vacation is to go to the beach. I love the beach because it is sunny and warm. I want to go to a beach with wild sand and blue water. The sound of the waves is very relaxing. That's all. Thank you. Have a nice day. Good evening, everyone, respected principals, teachers, and all my dear friends. I am Tejasni Gota from class 3. Today I want to tell about my thought about my dream vacation. If my vacation is like my dream, then I will like to go Goa. In Goa, firstly I like to go beach in winter season and play with sand, water, wave, etc. With sand, I will make palace. Also put my leg inside the sand and do some more. After that, I will like to see the waterfall in Goa and make picnic there by cooking litti chokha with my family. That's all about my dream vacation. Thank you. Have a nice day. Good evening to all of you, respected teacher, principal, all my dear friends. My name is Sajad Hussain. My reading class 7. My topic is small habit which changes. Do you that small habit can make big difference? Brushing our teeth every day keep our clean and strong. Please, thank you. Good morning to all of you. Good evening to all of you, respected teacher and all my dear friends. My name is Arsona. I am class 2nd. Today my topic is small habits, big change. Do you know that small habits can a big difference? Brush our teeth every day, keep our teeth clean and strong. Saying please and thank you make us polite and kind. Keeping our room clean and help us stay organized. If we read just one page of a book, become better later. Thank you. Have a nice day.